Rocky wants to know, how many days of rain would it take to cause a community to flood? Well, let's check out some of that video. Rob Scott shot this video last year in November from the Brookings flooding that happened. You can see the water level right now. It's still fairly low, but earlier in the day, water was reported at hip level. They saw 10 inches of rain, or some areas saw up to 10 inches of rain in 24 hours, and that caused this community to flood. So that was one day it took a community to flood, but it doesn't have to take a day. It can take several days. Here's a look at a couple of weeks ago. In fact, the Illinois sinkhole, that car that's off the side of the road, is about to fall in. That is due to flooding. They had flooding in the Midwest, which I wouldn't be surprised if they see more flooding today from one event. One derecho event is bringing flooding to the Midwest. This picture actually took 2 days of flooding for the Midwest to see significant flooding in that area. And then just a couple of weeks ago also, Tropical Storm Andrea brought this amount of flooding in one day. So the short answer is it can take only a day. It can take only a few hours. It all depends on how heavy that rainfall is. Also, if you're dealing with a river that's nearby, that Brookings flooding video that I was showing you, that is actually from the Chetco River that flooded. Now, the flooding actually is the #1 cause of death than any other type of severe weather. That includes tornadoes, that includes hail, anything. Flooding is the #1. In fact, it is the reason for 3/4 of presidential disaster declarations. Just imagine when you have a hurricane that hits the Atlantic coast, storm surge, that flooding is the biggest threat when it comes to hurricanes, and it only takes 2 feet of water to carry away most cars. So something to keep in mind. Remember the National Weather slogan, the National Weather Service slogan, if you see flooding on the roadways, turn around, don't drown.